I'm going off the rails on a crazy train.
Hey, everyone. Oh, stole your line.
Wow. Oh, no, I don't even want to do it anymore. Nope. I thought we were partners, but no, you had to come in here and do something.
So glad that this is an OTR.
Oh, you are, for some reason, you are like blowing out that that mic. You just
Really?
like, yeah.
You don't have me like super boosted?
What's that?
You don't have me super boosted or anything?
No, but because remember you're on a new mic tonight. So now I got to figure out which one you are.
It's not the same one that you usually have.
Well, welcome to another episode of Off the Rails Podcast, guys. I'm your host, Kenny, and I'm joined by my good friend.
Hi, everyone. I am Tony. I am the guy who pushes all the buttons, and I am joined with...
Hey, guys, I'm Taylor, and I live. I haven't been here in a while, sorry.
And I live.
I live!
Said she was going to call us last Tuesday. Never did. I'm watching you.
I had things come up, and...
She had stuff and things.
I had stuff and things. I've had a really bad week since last Tuesday, so...
I had a lot of friends say that lately. Hopefully that it's not contagious and it comes over to me.
Well, as long as you don't have to trespass anybody off your property, your week will be better than mine, so...
Why are you letting weird strangers onto your property, Taylor?
Okay, there's a story to this.
This is the perfect time and place.
Oh, look at that.
I actually have a story.
Podcast.
I usually don't have any, but yeah.
You better have a ton of stories. You've been gone for 4 weeks.
So...
Here, let me try this. Let me try this just a little bit.
I had a friend...
Let's try that.
Oh, you're nerfing me.
I had a friend in school.
Friend in school.
We were really close. At one point, we were living together.
Nerd. I never did that.
Yeah, she was my roommate, and...
Wasn't there...
But we were living here in Pendleton, and that was around the time my grandma got real sick. And so by the time I decided that I was going down to Burns, my mother and her told me that I was moving to Enterprise, and they had already packed up all my stuff. So we got in the car the next morning and left.
Oh, wow.
But so I spent a month down there with her, and it was a travesty.
Oh. You didn't like it?
What?
You didn't like it? Where'd you work at that time?
So much drama.
1 second.
Okay. Oh, I heard a cookie in my ears.
Reconnected.
All right, that ought to fix it.
She was a lot of drama. When we were down there, I came back up here. She had to drive me back up here because I had a surgery on my back. And then she had never driven in snow and ice before, and then drove us home in the snow and ice and about took us off that really sharp corner coming down Minham Canyon. Tony probably knows where it is. You might know where it is. What used to be that 25 mile an hour corner in Minham as you're coming out of Elgin going into Wallowa.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So
this was before they
fixed it and widened it.
Oh, we haven't heard a single thing you said.
Yeah, it was before we fixed it and they fixed it and widened it, so it was like a drop off. And she literally flipped the entire car, so we were facing the opposite direction. And I was too high on drugs after surgery that I couldn't drive. But that was around the time that I started talking to Dusty. And she threw a big fit about it, and so I quit talking to Dusty. And by the end of the month, I was like, I'm leaving. I'm going to Burns.
Hey, Taylor, can you do me a quick favor?
No, if it requires me getting up.
It does.
I
need you to get my headsets from the entertainment center there and hand them to me.
No.
Okay.
Oh, you poor summer child.
Okay, so I said headset. Don't know how you got liquid
Do you
death.
want it or not?
I mean, I'll take it.
Because I knew you were going to ask for it. I'm getting ahead of it now.
She was being kind, all right.
She was being kind. I do appreciate the kindness.
Because if I didn't grab it, you would have
Watch
asked
out,
me
your
later.
bottle of wine is tipped over, and I don't need that all over my couch.
It's got the lid on it.
Hey, Taylor. I had one already.
Oh. Well, I was trying to be helpful.
I appreciate the effort.
But anyway, when I got down to Burns, I was taking care of my grandmother. And before we left Burns, I was working at Settle Care. When I left Enterprise, I was working at a care facility there. And then I took over taking care of my grandma. So I put in my 2 weeks and called the place that we were working in Enterprise and said, hey, I need my W-2 sent here. And they asked, okay, well, where is so-and-so's going? Well, she's currently in Pendleton at her parents' house. I don't know the address, but here's her number so you can get a hold of her. The entire day, she did nothing but call my phone, yelling at me because I told them that she was no longer in Enterprise. And I didn't talk to her for almost 5 years. And then she showed up back in my life and was helping me out, kind of helping me out when I needed it and was low and helping me keep up on my house cleaning and stuff. But I got turned into DHS and I was freaking out about it. And then she called me one night crying that her boyfriend smashed her glasses up. And I asked her if she wanted me to call the police. And she said yes, so I called. And I met them there. Well, she had bruises on her, so they obviously took her boyfriend to jail. She then came over and was going to stay the night with me. She left at 2 in the morning without telling me she was leaving. So I had no idea where she went. I woke up the next morning, 2 messages from her and him, because they only spent the night in jail, that I was going to jail for what I did. He shouldn't have gone to jail, and they just rang my butt about it. So I called the officer and was like, is there anything that they can do to put me in jail for calling you guys? And it's like, no, you did everything right. So I didn't talk to her again for about a year. Well, I saw her at Jack in the Box, and she told me then she was pregnant, and I knew they were living out of their car. So I offered, well, hey, if you guys need to come up and shower, you guys are more than welcome to come up and shower a couple times a week. Well, they started coming up and shower, and was like, hey, can we use your kitchen? Sure, go ahead. That went all the way up until she had her baby 2 weeks ago. Or, no, last week. She had her baby last week. And apparently DHS showed up there at the hospital. Obviously they were going to show up because, 1, they don't have a home. They're living in their car. 2, apparently somebody put a report in. Apparently I was one of 3 people that that they had narrowed it down to and had proof that I turned them in to DHS. Which I did not. But they've been messaging me. Yesterday they started messaging Dusty, trying to mess up my relationship with Dusty. Telling him that I was sleeping with other people. And it was a big mess. And so I asked them to not contact me anymore. And I put a no trespassing order. Well, the officer called me back and made a point of saying, hey, I did let them know. They understand they're trespassed. I also made it a point to say, you did not turn them into DHS. So, apparently both of them went, she didn't. Like, they automatically thought it was me. And they were wringing my ass about it and trying to make my life hell for it. But I haven't heard anything else since then. And to make my week better, Dusty ordered me... Dusty is in Burns working right now. Which, you know that because I was just talking about it.
Oh, look at how far the shot is. Oh! 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 Yeah!
Wow.
380 meters.
So, but I...
Oh, excuse me, 422. According to that, which doesn't make sense because the binoculars said otherwise.
Dusty knew I was having a bad day. I spent the last 2 days doing laundry and cleaning my house because they were threatening to turn me back into DHS. Today, Dusty surprised me. I was been really excited. I've been waiting for a book to come out, and it came out yesterday. Dusty ordered me the special edition of it, which will show up tomorrow. He also sent, when I went to go leave, because I booked a nail appointment, he had sent a big bouquet, like a $40 thing of flowers to the house, along with 4 different kinds of chocolate.
Wow.
And I about cried. I opened the door and was staring at it, because he had told me that I had another package downstairs, and I had already picked up one. I was like, okay. And I about cried. He made my day with the flowers and everything.
And this one hits home. Oh, gross. So if you're wondering where Ian is today, viewers, 451 meters. Cool. Ian is homesick with the head boo-boo. And so we're not doing Uncharted 4. We're doing Sniper Elite 5.
Yep. For those that out there that want to do that, the thoughts, the prayers, make sure you change your profile pic. You should have a full recovery if you do all that.
Yep. But if you don't, it will just increase the suffering. So
It will, in fact, prolong it. Yes. And you need to donate as well. Yes, please.
yeah, donate to GoFundMe at Ian is a weirdo _ also nerd.
I mean, who at YMS isn't a nerd?
We're all kind of nerds and we're all kind of weirdos.
Me calling everybody I see a nerd. Also me, the biggest nerd I know. I have weaponized the use of the word nerd. It can be
Yes,
whatever.
you have.
It could be whatever I need it to be. I'm slowly identifying everybody because this is how binoculars work.
I have no idea what Zach means by this comment. Taylor is the BPist nerd.
The what?
BP. I'm assuming he tried to. I have no idea. Right there, bro. I don't know what he's trying to say.
I don't know.
Oh, you're the
Well, I
Zach.
think B is supposed to be a space. Oh, least nerd.
The least nerd.
He clarified.
The least, yes, the least nerd.
Taylor's
I
the
don't know
least
about
nerd,
that.
even though she can outgun Tony in a Doctor Who competition not once,
But
twice.
By the way, I'm still waiting for that card, man.
I will absolutely quit YMS.
Quit YMS, why? Because you suck at Doctor Who stuff? Because you're not a real Whovian?
He boasted about it too. Like when I
You couldn't even beat Taylor
first
at a
rolled-
Doctor Who
You know, like
contest.
who has more Doctor Who merch than I do.
I had sat there before, and in like every other conversation, can school her, but we had that trivia thing, and for some reason,
Not once, but twice.
yeah, for some reason, I failed at Doctor Who trivia
Twice.
twice.
Because you're a nerd. Straight up nerd.
Just not the kind of nerd I needed to be. Is my mic unmuted? All right, good. That would have been bad.
This is going to be rough.
Had that conversation the entire time and not say any.
I mean,
None
if you
of
want
that.
a redemption, we can always do another one.
I need to
Oh,
did
I make
stay
it?
up on my Doctor Who
Ah, I
again.
might have been a little bit left. Oh, dead center of the skull. Woo! Oh yeah.
And my
dropping him.
game was violent.
Yeah,
Headshot.
I gotta re-up on my Doctor
How
Who.
is that 398?
So did either of you guys watch Wicked?
No, I
What?
did not.
Wicked?
No.
Was that a movie?
Still no.
Well, that.
My
Sorry.
answer continues to be no.
I think,
Why? Why won't you watch it, Kenny?
I think my daughter went to watch it, and I asked her the same question of why would you do that? It's ridiculous.
Well,
I don't need a villain origin story that it paints the villain as actually the good guy.
Isn't it, this is like the second time that they've tried to do that too.
Well, I mean, Wicked's been around for a very long time.
Wicked?
Yeah. Just because they just made the movie about it, the Broadway has been around really long time.
Okay, well
actually.
this is the second iteration of them trying to make
Well, did you watch the one with Angelina Jolie?
The Witch.
What do you think of that one?
Wait, which
I
one are you
watched
talking
the.
about?
I read the book first.
This
I
isn't
didn't
the
care
first
much for
Wicked
it.
movie either.
No, it's not. There's like 3 other ones.
What one are you talking about?
The one with Angelina Jolie.
As the witch from Oz?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it didn't take much hype
All
on
right.
that one, but this one seems to be taking off really well though.
I need to do some.
But this one's
some
following more
research.
along the.
research.
This one's following
You
more
need to
along the
educate
actual
myself.
Broadway.
Perhaps
than
take on a little bit of
where
being
the
an
others
autodidact.
didn't.
It's wicked. It's wicked.
I know. I read the book when I was 12, and I could never watch The Wizard of Oz the same.
Bro, I don't think you and I are talking about the same thing. The only Wicked movie that is out is the one with Ariana Grande.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
Right.
they've done
So there
they've
is-
done other ones surrounding the Wicked Witch of the West. It's just not called Wicked. Wicked itself, the one that that Ariana Grande did,
Right.
they're actually all of that is
So then which is the
integrated.
one with Angelina Jolie? What's it called?
The one with Angelina Jolie?
Yes.
I don't remember the one.
That's what I'm saying, because he's saying Angelina Jolie, but I think you're thinking of Maleficent.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe I am.
So you might be thinking
that
of
dude, that's
Maleficent.
Sleeping Beauty.
Hey, you fell for it too. I don't want to hear it. You weren't thinking like maybe it was looking
No,
over
because
it.
That's what was throwing me off. 'Cause I
There's
was like,
what- there's
there's
one
never
movie with,
been
an
a
actor
show
that
where
looks a lot like
Angelina
Angelina
Jolie has
Jolie.
played the Wicked Witch of the West. Now Maleficent, which is the evil person from Sleeping Beauty.
Yes.
That's been a thing. They actually made 2 of those movies.
Yes, they did.
Yeah, that's been going on. That's been like a slow progression. Is movies coming out with like
The backstories of the
sympathetic villain origin stories, and honestly, I don't like it. I'm getting kind of tired of it.
I was
They haven't been doing them right. Is the problem?
I was excited for Wicked just because I have read the book, and I continue.
They're not a Batman villain.
read
And
it
that's
every
what does
once
it
in a while
best,
or
is
listen
Batman
to it.
villains.
I mean, Transformers 1 actually did a decent job. Hold on. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to walk on
No, you're good.
your thing there. Transformers 1 actually did a decent job with Megatron.
Yes, it is.
So, what were you saying just now?
I've read the book a lot. I mean, I
Which
first read
book?
it when I was 12. Wicked: The Tales of the Wicked Witch of the West.
Oh, okay.
So I read it the first time when I was 12, and I could never watch The Wizard of Oz the same. So because I hadn't seen the Broadway, but I've watched, like in person I hadn't seen it, but I've like watched it on YouTube. There's so many different people that do it. It's one of the big main ones. So I was really excited to see what they were going to do with it, and not gonna lie, they didn't really disappoint.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
What bugged me was the fact that they're making it into 2 movies. The next one doesn't come out until November, but they split it right where the intermission is, and it bugs me.
I don't like. I'm not interested in it. How many Batman villains to like bounce back? We might as well just like title this the ADHD podcast.
Yeah, right.
How many Batman villains have a sympathetic origin story?
Well, first of all, Harvey Dent.
Didn't they do one for?
Harvey Dent. I'm pretty sympathetic to Harvey Dent.
I was gonna say actually, yeah, that's a good point, Harvey Dent. But
And then
Mr. Freeze.
Mr. Freeze, yeah, Mr. Freeze was the next one I was going to bring up. I'm pretty sympathetic to both of their plights, and I
Yeah.
understand completely why they became villains.
Didn't
And I wish I could just solve their problems for them because they shouldn't be in those positions. Now, I'm not going to say Joker's a sympathetic villain, all right?
didn't Gotham show a little bit of the backstory on like the Riddler and Penguin though? The TV
What?
show.
Not considered canon actually.
No.
And they
And I can't be sympathetic to Riddler because he's just an ego. He's just a great big huge ego.
So the Riddler is
And
just
Penguin
an
is
ego.
just the mafia personified.
Yeah. His whole origin story is just mob.
Mob.
Yeah. It's just mob. Like the Penguin origin story from the new Robert Pattinson The Batman movie is more accurate to Penguin's actual origin story than any other movie out there. Any
I don't
other
know, I
movie
think-
or TV show.
I don't know. I think like Harley Quinn would have turned out different if she wasn't the doctor.
What?
It's not consistent for a
Harley Quinn
character
would have been a little bit
for me
different
to
if she never
be
actually
sympathetic
met
for her.
She would never become Harley. She would
Yeah, but that doesn't make me
That-
sympathetic for
Well,
her.
that's the point though of Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
Did you know? Are you aware of Harley Quinn's actual like origin story as far as like her character creation goes?
don't think so.
So, her first debut ever was actually in the Batman animated series in the '90s that came out, and she was only supposed to be a one-shot character.
That obviously didn't stick.
Well, yeah. So like there was a little bit of a like she came in and people like and it left it with a cliffhanger about how she was still kind of in love with the Joker, and kind of left it open for hey maybe this could be a recurring character, and there was a little bit of outcry, not outcry. People wanted to see more of it, and so they went ahead and played around with it a little bit, and she wound up becoming like an actual full-on character. She became a comic book character before she ever was in the comics.
Yeah.
That's how her creation started. The same thing with actually Alfred Pennyworth. His debut was actually in a black and white live-action rendition of the Batman. Because they saw that it was looking kind of weird having Batman, who was supposed to be like a playboy.
You've probably seen this one. The Batman and Harley Quinn one where Harley's helping Batman and Nightwing.
I actually haven't seen that movie.
Yeah, that one actually wasn't too bad. I laughed my way through that one.
Yeah.
But the original Batman, Adam West.
Not the original Batman, but go on.
My grandfather went to high school with him and graduated with him.
Yeah? That's cool.
Or my great-grandfather, but yeah.
Yeah. Adam West was the most notable Batman, but he wasn't the first one.
Yeah.
Oh, him and Kevin Conroy.
Kevin Conroy is the voice of Batman. No doubt about it. I will always take Kevin Conroy Batman. I will always take a Kevin Conroy Batman. I think people are a little bit too harsh on Christian Bale for being Batman. I digged his Batman. I really did. Now, do I think he's the best Batman? No. But I think he deserves way more credit than what he gets for being Batman.
I didn't think he was too bad of a Batman. I don't know. That's kind of like the same. There's a lot of people that didn't like Ben Affleck being Batman.
I got to be honest with you. I was on that train, the Batfleck. I wasn't a big fan of Batfleck to begin with.
He made a better Thomas Wayne than Bruce Wayne.
I liked, like, because, like, when I was watching it, I wasn't, like, this is when I was just getting started in, like, my movie critiquing and analyzing and things like that, kind of like what we do now. I was just getting into it, so when I'm looking at a Batman movie, it's like I want to be... I want to watch my superhero Batman, you know, and I wasn't a big fan of Ben Affleck playing a superhero character, period, because I
Because
saw,
of Daredevil?
yeah, because I saw him play the Daredevil, which was god awful. But then, like, I started like breaking it down as to who the Batfleck Batman is supposed to be and all of that, and I was like, yeah, you know what, that actually makes sense when you
Because he really
break it that way.
He really presses in on that, like, cautious, paranoid aspect of Batman.
Yeah, and it's supposed to be after one of his Robins gets taken down. So it's at a point, the Batfleck Batman is supposed to be where Bruce Wayne is starting to, like, lose his humanity and lose sight of what his original goal was. And
You needed to buy 2 pizzas?
oh, hey, we got people in the comments.
Why'd you buy 2 of them? Jeez, you do spend another man's money like it's nothing.
Yeah. So Zach comes in and
What?
Zach
Push me outside. How about that?
Zach said, "Do you really need to sympathize with the villain, though? No, no, you don't. Not every villain needs to have a sympathetic origin story.
Yeah, I'm not sympathizing with the Joker to enjoy Joker.
No, I mean you have to sit there and try to think about like which origin story of the Joker you want to lean towards too, because he still doesn't have one." He's had ones that he's alluded to, but even he himself has said in a number of different canons is, I honestly don't know what my origin story is.
Because if you were to think about what was maybe the first one to ever show up, it was the whole innocent bystander falls into the vat of acid, goes crazy, takes on a new persona, blames Bruce Wayne for it. That's like, I think, the first one that ever came out. But if you read the Mobius chair comics, where Batman gets the Mobius chair,
And there's like 3.
and he's like, "There's actually 3 of these lunatics going around."
Yeah. David is also in the chat. Adam West Batman is the most based Batman. I agree. I accept this.
Based.
Based. Super based.
So everything else is an offshoot of his Batman.
Pretty much.
Yes.
Well, I also want some food.
You're closer to him. You get to feed him.
Oh! Ha ha! They drove over the trip mine. And they're under a bridge, so hopefully it doesn't make a whole lot of noise.
Dude, it's going to make a lot of noise.
Shoo shoo.
It's under a bridge that amplifies sound.
Well, I can at least say it wasn't within direct line of sight of everyone because it was under that part of the bridge over there.
There you go.
So there's nobody really close to that at all. Maybe they heard the explosion, but they don't see where that explosion came from. Before I get too much more distracted, did I just shoot the ground?
Yeah.
Yeah, muzzle discipline on all that. Trigger discipline. I lean over and I shoot the ground. I'm going to show you guys this thing.
Oh no.
Oh my gosh.
Are you gonna wear that on Friday?
Because yeah, I'm going to wear this on Friday. Because you guys know I got a new god that I'm a part of now.
In Friday Night D&D.
And you know, yeah, to the audience at home, we play D&D Friday nights, and I'm now in a different pact with a new god called Helm, so I have this knight's
Isn't
helmet.
that your 4th god?
Yeah, and it'd be nice if I could, you know, like, pick one. But Helm's actually a pretty good god for me. So, I'm gonna wear it when it's time for battle.
Dude, that straight up like floored everyone when you came in with the, you know what?
I want a
I'm done
helmet.
with gods.
I'm done with gods.
That was good. All right, hold on. Here we go. We got a couple more comments.
What do you think?
Dope. Do you feel like you should be making a crusade? You think you should be fighting a Viking? You think you should be fighting a Viking, a rogue, and a warlock on the top of a cathedral while they're laid siege?
How many swords do we have left to go after?
I'm the only warlock
Isn't it
in
just
the
the
party.
one?
That's my unique quality. I'm not the only rogue anymore because you joined us.
Some days you can just. Some days
You know what? You can blame
just
Tony and
can't
Zach
get
for that
rid of a
because
bomb.
I kind of let them build my character.
I don't know why they were like, we needed an assassin when I was. the
I
assassin of the
literally
party.
just picked the name. That was it. Tony and Zach built the rest of my character. I don't know. I've done fairly well though.
We did ask.
They asked me like a couple questions of which I wanted, and then ran everything else off of that.
But you were the first ranger of the party. I'll give you that.
Yeah, right now I'm level 20.
I'm now the highest level character in the campaign.
What were you?
I'm now level 36.
I don't think you're the highest
You are
level.
not the highest.
Yeah, Yeah, I'm one level higher than Angus now.
Angus is, I think, 45 now. I know.
Oh, then I'm 46.
And I know I'm at 40.
The fact that he just like sent you past me on your first mission ever is like, dude, what the heck, Mike? That guy withheld so many levels from me for so long.
So your build, the build that we gave you, that was based off of a character that I was actually building for myself.
Were you?
Yeah.
What a nerd. Wanted to be an assassin.
I don't know, and I think I'm kind of excited to see what Mike comes up with for the rest of my memories. Especially finding out that I'm a Herald of Death, that kind of changes a few things.
Well, not really.
You were sold to death and became a herald of death.
Yeah. Obviously I did something right.
Oh, crap.
I'm not a big fan of pepperoni. Sorry.
You're not a big fan of what?
Pepperoni.
You nerd! So what'd you get? I swear, if you say pepperoni and olives.
Ham and olives.
Oh, okay.
Ham and olives.
Ham and all.
This is like, you hypocrite!
Oh, I got a bad tooth, guys.
Oh,
You should get
sorry,
that
dude.
fixed.
What's that?
You should get that fixed.
Oh, well, after we get staffed up. where I
Staffed
work.
up?
Yeah, where we work.
Why do we need staff for you to get your tooth fixed?
Because I'm on route every day, too.
And you can't schedule it for a day you're not en route?
No.
Really?
No, because of...
Can't you schedule it between your routes?
No, I have to drive all the way to
Oh, that's right.
here.
That's because you're a nerd.
It's because you're a nerd. Ha!
You're the one that took the job there, so you're a nerd.
Yeah, I'm not complaining about having to do that. I'm just explaining to you guys why I can't simply just go. I have to drive to a completely different town.
Why? You
Also-
can't do that at Yellowhawk?
I can go to the clinic, but so first I have to schedule it out because that's how that works. And sometimes it can be months out.
Cool, schedule it for summertime. That's months out.
That was the plan. Or when I get staffed up, then I can go ahead and schedule it for then.
Not do route ever again.
I'm still gonna wind up
Too
doing
good
that.
for route. I'm an LSM.
I'm gonna be doing lots of routes.
I
still.
put all my work on the lead trainer, but I'm the LSM and I don't do
Oh, shut
route.
up.
Nobody's safe today. This is my favorite mission in Sniper Elite 5
Why?
because I'm invading the Spy Academy.
That sounds like something I did do.
Germans.
Except for I got cut. I don't think you heard that one.
You're just a nerd. Are you straight bottling wine right now? Oh my goodness, Taylor.
And you guys
I've-
think I need a meeting?
You have you not noticed that I do that on Fridays?
I don't know if I've ever seen Taylor get like roasted though. I've seen you get so roasted you're like, don't worry, I got this. I
did all my really hard drinking before 21, so
You nerd. Also, shame on
mean,
you.
So did
You got
I.
so many problems.
I moved back from Burns and my routine for 3 months was
Puking in regret.
I lived in Pilot Rock. I slept on Lauren's couch. Me and Lauren drank till about 2 a.m. Passed out. I'd wake up about 10, shower, drive to Mountain Free Water, go to work till about 10, come home, or come back to Lauren's, and she'd meet me at the door with a drink.
David said, or base Taylor. He asked me if I kept a receipt for the tooth. No, I didn't. Who keeps the receipts anymore?
The people that turn
Also-
them into money.
You lived in Pilot Rock and you had to drive all the way to Milton Freewater for a job?
Yeah, I did for 3 months.
Daggone, where'd you work in Milton Freewater?
The Cascade Assisted Living.
Was it worth it?
That's an assisted living.
She doesn't work there anymore, so probably not.
That's a long drive
Yeah.
on back roads.
My sister used to do
And you
that,
know what's
actually.
even longer? When I used to cover the double, half of a double, and wouldn't get off till 2, and then still drive home.
Yeah. My sister used to do
At least
that.
the nice thing about it, though, is they have a room there that if I didn't want to drive home, I could sleep there. There was a couple of times that they put me up at the Holiday Inn.
Oh.
And then when I finally got my own house, then I was driving from on the 2 days that I had off, because I worked 3 on, 2 off. I would leave. I'd get off of work about 10, and then I would drive to Austin Junction, which is over on Highway 26, just that goes to LeGrand from Baker. And stayed with Dusty the 2 days that I had off. I did that for a while too. I was almost like
Because that's
never
where
at
he
home.
was out of?
Huh?
Because that's where he was out of?
Yeah, when we first got together, he was there at Austin Junction. I stopped there on my drive back from Burns, and then we talked for like 6 hours, and then I just ended up staying because it was like 10 o'clock at night. And then I drove from Austin Junction to work the next day.
And then months later, they had Paisley.
No. It was our first Christmas, and then my dad slept on that bed because he got in trouble. I hold that over his head. Very often.
Because he got in trouble?
Yeah, him and my mom got into a fight.
So he slept
My
on your bed?
My stepmom, no, so they had a guest room. We stayed in the guest room. And then him and my stepmom got into a fight, and he got banished to the guest room. And then we found out that I was pregnant. So we gave them a lot of crap for it. He gave him a lot of crap for it.
You found out you're pregnant and then gave him a lot of crap for it.
Yeah, we told him he slept on the bed that his granddaughter was conceived on, and needless to say, that bed didn't last long.
In the guest bedroom.
Yeah.
Well, at least you found somebody your size.
He's only 4 inches taller than I am, and shut up. There's advantages to being short, believe it or not.
Is it what?
There's advantages to being short, believe it or not.
Yeah, it's not that hard to put you places.
So hard to sneak up front in the concerts, too. 'cause
Never
you're-
have to worry
'cause you're
about
short
hitting their
and you-
head on anything.
Yeah. You have to worry about if the blanket's long enough. You can fit in any car, even the trunk.
Disadvantages, always having to yell at the carnival guy, I am tall enough. You're not.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it extends beyond that. I suppose it's a little bit harder for you to get stuck. I say that because
that was a question to you.
Was it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Way to pay
Middle-
attention, Taylor.
Middle school.
I
used
say
to-
that, but I still think I can get in smaller places than you.
I mean, you've seen the lockers at Sunridge. I know you have. The lockers at Sunridge, the short half ones.
I have.
I was going to say, he went to school.
I
right?
know he was only 2 years ahead of me, but
But you know them, right?
I used to.
I do.
But I used to sit in my locker at lunch, like actually sit in my locker.
I shoved my friend in one of those lockers.
And then this new Taylor ate that Taylor.
Make me sound like I'm. Never mind. That's a rude comment. I'll keep that to myself.
Beautiful. Taylor is no longer based after hearing that story.
He's rude. He's mean.
What story? That sitting in the
Yeah,
locker?
say which one?
There's so many stories that happened.
It's probably the guest bed story.
No, he's no longer based. Oh! Oh! I'm so glad I was in the grass. Because that's how that works. No, I want this one. Sure that was delicious?
Oh man, I'm actually feeling kind of full. That almost never happens.
What a nerd!
I wasn't feeling very good tonight anyway, so
Actually, before you guys showed up, I was laying on my bed. I was like, man, I actually feel like kind of fatigued right now.
So it's like I can just go to sleep.
Like I was like, I don't know what it is. I just don't feel like I have my strength about me right now.
When after I got everything set up and I sat down here,
And we knew you weren't getting back up.
I started to just fall.
I'm glad I don't have any downstairs neighbors. Insert every queso joke ever.
Oh, I am gonna have to get up because parts of my back are falling asleep right now, and it feels weird.
And it feels weird.
Carry the unconscious.
Hey, everyone. Don't mind me. Just taking one of your dudes.
He's so sleepy. He's tired.
Oh, I shot again. All right, that's not what I intended to do. But
what are
that's
you? Why do you keep shooting?
Stop
Guns.
shooting at things.
So what did the ground ever do to you? That's the third time you've done that.
It said, I bet you could never do a negligent discharge. And I was like, bet.
Okay. We got advantages to being short is probably saving money on by getting kids clothing. I can tell you right now, kids clothes not cheap.
No.
Yo, Kenny, what do you think about version 1 of all my AI streams?
Your AI doesn't seem to know a whole lot about you, David. So when I ask it questions about you, it's like, yeah, he's pretty all right. But what do you think about this? And it like keeps changing the subject whenever I bring you up. And I may or may not have during one of your AI streams like accused it of like overthrowing you and then like kidnapping you and hiding you in a basement and then
That's why he keeps trying to change the subject.
and like I guess it's revolutionary for an AI to constantly yes and, but I wasn't a fan of the yes and because it felt like it never actually answered any of my questions. It'd be like, oh, that's cool. Anyways, this thing.
I'd like to get into one of his AI streams. I just haven't had an opportunity to see one yet. Hey, David, next time you throw one of those up this week, let me know, and I'll try to jump on. I should actually have some free moments.
I was close.
It says I tried monitoring it, but I was still working simultaneously. Bro, you do too much. You need to chill out with all of this, okay?
You
You're making,
are
like,
a hypocrite.
the world
Tony.
look bad. What? What are you
You
talking
are a
about?
hypocrite.
No one knows what you're talking about.
This guy's like, you work too much. Proceeds to work too much himself.
Dude,
And then complain that he can't fix his teeth.
I can't fix my teeth, okay? A dentist has to fix my teeth.
Yeah, but you.
And I
the
have
point
to-
is you work too much, so you
I
can't
have
go have
to-
your teeth fixed.
I have to make an appointment, okay? And the appointment's going to be months out.
We all know it's his wife that's going to make the appointment.
Yep.
My wife can't make these appointments
Why not?
because the clinic won't let her.
That's kind of weird.
Your clinic sucks.
Well, it's the res, so there you go.
Oh, there you go. Over there.
Can't complain too much about free.
Oh, you're not a tribal member? You can't make these appointments. But it's for a tribal member. Sucks to suck. The tribe is weird. I don't think I'm going to ever understand the tribe. I don't think the tribe understands the tribe.
No, that is... I can.
I had a
can
trainee
attest to
that's
this.
a tribal member, and he's like, I don't understand the tribe.
See? That's what I'm saying. I can...
And I think he's the first tribal member we've had.
He isn't.
Who have we trained that was tribal before him?
Let me think.
From our tribe here
Yeah, let me think.
on the reservation.
I don't think, maybe not with our current company that we work for, but the last one.
Who?
I can't think of it off the top of my brain.
Off the top of your brain.
Yep. Tony.exe has stopped working. Yeah, my buddy that lives in North Dakota.
From the CTUIR.
Yeah,
He was a member.
yeah.
The one that calls you every once in a while and it's expensive?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
He's an actual member of the tribe.
Yes. He actually
I would have never in a million years pegged him as a member of the tribe.
he's actually he's a more beneficial member of the tribe than I am. Of that, because they have different levels, different tiers. Yeah, he's of a higher tier than me.
What? I had no idea he was. Oh, I've been spotted.
Oh no. Oh no. Right there. He's like, oh, he's got the question mark.
I don't know why he's
Right
like
down.
so concerned right now because like
Right,
everybody around him is dead.
Right, yeah. Well, that's probably why he's concerned, because everyone around him is dead.
Yeah, but they've been dead around him for a while.
Well, you know what? Maybe he just never noticed, okay? He probably thought they were all sleeping. He didn't want to disturb their nap.
At this point, this guy's just blind.
I mean, have you seen his helmet? Oh, get him now. Get him now.
He saw me and then didn't see me.
Alrighty. He said, okay, well, we got it with David in the chat. I programmed a very basic personality to it, thus version 1. Version, not version.
Virgin 1. Dude, I have to admit, this AI loved David. Like, it would just constantly riz him up. Like, dude, David's like the greatest thing since sliced bread. But I don't know anything about David.
It's fine. I have
Version
enough
1.
comp time to take the entire summer vacation off. I'm not exaggerating. Oof. Ow.
Why is David inventing Virgin 1?
I don't know. David, why are you inventing the Virgin 1?
Is this Virgin
That sounds
Mobile?
like a boat. Speaking of boats, dude, I've been playing a lot of Sea of Thieves lately.
Yeah, I couldn't help but notice. Zach talks to me a lot about it.
Yeah. We
You hoodlums.
had so much loot the last time we played. Like so much.
loot. And what do you do with that loot anyways?
We sell it.
I'm
Nothing to see here.
glad he just turned hard left. You're just walking this way. They're like, nyat. X-ray vision, go.
Yeah, we have a boat. We have 2 boats in our guild. I'm not going to tell you what it stands for, but our guild's name is FBI.
Female.
No. Fat.
Oh, yeah, I have heard this.
Yeah.
What? I clicked the assassinate button and he didn't do.
Right there.
I don't see why that had to be a day late and $1 dadgummit.
And our motto is no loot left behind.
No loot left behind.
So yeah, I have heard this name. Okay,
Yeah.
I just went to the like the common one, but yeah, Zach has told me what this is.
And then so we have 2 boats in our guild.
Dadgummit, now the base knows I'm here.
And I think you guys will like my boat is a sloop, right? It's got 1 mast. Can be operated by 2 to 3 people. Okay? It's called the Damocles Blade.
Even in that? Why'd you name it the Damocles Blade?
Because of Friday. And Zach's got a brigantine, right? 2 masts can be operated 3 to 4 people, right? No, 3 people. That one's called the Vagabond Queen.
Of course it is.
Of course it is.
So I just need to get in there and find the biggest ship they have and call it the Infinity.
Yeah. We have we're supposed to have a galleon, which is the biggest ship. 3 masts, right? Maximum 4 people, period. And Ian is actually in our guild on there, and he said that he was going to buy one, and he's going to call it the Neptune's Fist.
Neptune's Fist?
Yeah.
That's not bad.
That's not bad. And we're going through, and we are just tearing up quests, right? And we got so much loot this last time, and then we decided to go for one more run. We go out there, we take out 2 fortresses and 3 bounties. And I was like, okay, we're gonna go, and we're gonna sell all this because I need to go spend some time with my wife and kids and be a responsible father/husband. And he's like, okay, so we go to one of the outposts, and as we're pulling up, Zach decides to be Zach, and he just starts launching fireworks out of our cannon, fireworks and flares, right? Mm-hmm. I'm like, hey, Zach, there's another boat over there. He's like, I know, I'm gonna shoot him. I'm gonna shoot the flares, let them know we're friendly. And they shot up a flare. He's like, see, they're friendly. And then we get pulled up to the thing, and we're getting ready to start unloading our loot. We had 3 crowns in this loot. We have no idea how much they cost, because as soon as we parked and started unloading the loot, that boat came up and just started throwing cannonballs at us and sank us within seconds. We had no time to respond.
What a bunch of nerds.
One of their hits was a direct hit on me. I was on the helm. I was piloting the ship in there. All of a sudden, boom! I'm done. One hit, out. We killed 4 megalodons.
Have you fought the Kraken yet?
I did, but not on that night. I fought the Kraken with Ian one night. We did not defeat the Kraken. We did get away from it, though. The Kraken tried to eat me.
The Kraken tried to eat you?
Yeah, it did. It got me picked up and everything. I almost got Jack Sparrowed. Like, it had a hold of me, and it was gonna eat me. I'm like, no! And I had my sword, and I just start getting away from it. And then it's like, ow, I don't like that, and it threw me like what seemed to be a mile. I'm like, oh no, hold on, I'll get back at you. Oh wait, there's a mermaid here.
It's like when that that great old one threw you in a Friday night campaign, and then when you were making your way back to the battlefield, I fired the gate and I went flying backwards from the recoil. You're like, thaw? Hamish? Meow! Doesn't pay to find me, I guess. People die. Doesn't pay to find me, I guess.
David says, well, it's Virgin 1 because it's saving itself for someone who can have a good conversation. I think that's more of a shot at you, bro.
Oh, well, I mean, if all of its conversation is just saying, like, David's a great guy, I don't know anything about David, then I guess we're really just feeding David's ego at that point.
Then he said, I want to parody, I'm on a boat now. What does that mean? Do you know what that is?
I have no idea.
David, what does that mean? We need help.
Look at all these people that found me. It does not pay to find me.
Have you watched Sonic 3?
I have.
Thoughts?
Did I enjoy it? Yes. Well, I was there for Jim Carrey.
You were there for Jim Carrey?
And he delivered. And I was satisfied.
You know, he wasn't going to come back.
Really?
Yeah.
But that's basically Jim Carrey the movie.
So like Sonic 2, he was done. He retired, quote unquote, retired after Sonic 2. That was his.
Seriously, does not pay to find me.
That was supposed to be his last hurrah was Sonic 2. But then Keanu Reeves got casted as Shadow.
And he was like,
And he had a chat with Keanu Reeves, and he got convinced to play one last time. So he can be in a production with Keanu Reeves.
dope.
Dope.
I'm here for it.
I liked this one probably better than I did Sonic 2, but I think Sonic 1 is still the best.
I don't know. I like the cast better in the newer ones. That's my opinion. I like having Tails and Knuckles and Shadow now. I think it makes it a more enriching environment, and I think the jokes are just as good, if not better. And that's what I'm here for.
That's fair.
That's really what I'm here for. I'm here for Jim Carrey. I'm here for the jokes. I'm here for the fact that I've got beloved characters of my childhood making fun of each other, like me and my friends.
Honestly, that's fair. Yeah, but as a story structure and all of that, though, I like. Okay, looks like we're back.
Okay, I was playing off of your laptop there for a second.
Okay, yeah, we're back. Not sure what happened there. I hate it when that happens. Okay. Oh, let's hope that doesn't happen again anytime soon. All right, he said it's a stupid rap song. I was referring to your Megalodon story. Oh, you mean my Kraken story. Fine, Kenny. Show me your YouTube chat AI, and I'd love to take lessons. Oh no. No, we're not doing this. We're not doing this.
We're not awakening.
Hey, Talor,
See?
I need you to do me another favor.
No.
Can you go into the place there and get me my cell phone charger? Otherwise, it's gonna die.
Where?
In there, we're in the game room. Is that a Type C?
Yes. Not to reach. I mean, it's a 10-foot cord, so.
I are fat. There we go. Oh. Anyways, I want to see the AI stream. I'm interested in to see how that works. Give it a go. I have not had good experiences with like predictive. What's that? Predictive generated responses. David, help me out here. I don't know what technical thing is.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to tell you either.
Yeah, I don't technology good.
Yet he's the one pushing all the buttons. So.
Yeah. Listen, I've offered to give the job to somebody else. No one else.
Nobody wants that job, man.
That's how I became the LSM too. Nobody wants the job.
I think somebody wanted the job, actually. I think the exact opposite is true. Somebody really wanted that job.
Yes, okay. No, you're right. You're right on that one. But come on, that person, really?
Glad they're still around.
I don't think we're talking about the same person.
I don't think we are either.
Well, all right, we're gonna move on
Because
from
we
that
were
conversation.
talking about the LSM, and all of a sudden you're like, but that person? Are we jumping ships here?
No, we're gonna move on from that.
What are you gonna do with you know who if he does end up getting hired by first student?
What am I going to do?
Yeah, because he'll probably get sent to Hermiston.
The same thing I have to do with everyone. I don't have a choice.
You're not part of the hiring process over there?
I am, but I have very little discretion because, there's laws and things. Everyone gets a chance. Is the way it's supposed to work.
You're gonna have to reiterate the underwear rule.
Well, the good news is that there is a uniform code, or at least a dress code. But yeah, no. Everyone's supposed to get a chance, and either they'll adapt or they won't, and that's how that works. As a predictive AI, best I can think of is a quantum computations simulations, but that's not really AI.
Predictive AI.
It's something like chat-generated responses or something like that.
I read a
And
book.
typically for those things, how they started is that they'll just take what other people are saying and just kind of like use it back on other users.
GPT, generated response text. That's what it is.
See, I read a book that had that in it. He was this like major hacker or whatever, and he was the person that was technically stalking her or whatever.
Where did
And-
my drink go? Did you still have that?
You asked me to hold it, and I put it down by the wall.
I was sitting there looking for it. I was
But,
like, where did I put that?
Because he didn't want her to find out, and he's helping her find pretty much himself. But he's set up the automated generated text to text her in the exact manner that he did, so he wouldn't get caught that it was her, obviously. But she already knew it was him.
Oh. Sorry.
It'd be a book your wife would like.
Probably. But because it's a book, I'm not interested. I don't read.
Your wife would be interested. 'Cause she's
Speaking of
read several
reading,
of my books.
David says, I did spend a good chunk of today programming a reactionary force on a battlefield, but that's still not predictive. But that's a response, still not predictive. Yeah, I know. I think predictive was the wrong word that I put in there. I just forget that I even said predictive.
I'm gonna kill you. Oh nope, he's gonna walk away. He's gonna see me if I keep that up. Holy moly! There's everybody and their brother coming around. Is there a dude up there?
The conga lion, or what's going on here?
There's something for me to climb right there, though.
Was that a radio? You gonna play the radio, buddy?
No, that wasn't a radio. That was an ammo container. Just gonna keep on swimming, keep on swimming, keep on swimming, swimming, swimming. Oh, there's really nothing.
Predictive AI is used in morally gray areas of the public sector, like law and healthcare. Okay.
Do what?
I am intrigued. Please elaborate, good sir. I want to know more about this predictive AI that has to deal with law and healthcare. Because like I said before, that's how you get a Terminator apocalypse.
Terminator Apocalypse.
The machines, they're getting smarter. They're going to rise up against the humans. And you're going to be kicking yourself in the tail the whole time, thinking to yourself, why didn't I just befriend this kid named John Connor?
I thought you were going to say Tony.
I'm not raising a rebellion against the machines.
So you're going to join them? Ooh, I don't like this situation. Let's go back to my box. I like the fact that my left flank is just a giant open hole to something I don't know.
It'd be hilarious. Some guy just walks up and then just turns around and walks away.
Come on.
Just like, I'm not dealing with this today.
Come on. Do the thing. Walk away. Where'd this other guy go? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. We're looking at me. We're looking at me. I don't like people looking at me. Oh! Oh, no! Oh, my
Too
gig
late.
is up. The gig is up. The gig is up. The gig is... Oh, the gig is so up. Oh, super bad up. Oh, no! They know I'm in their inner circles now. I gotta get out of here.
Dude, your dude runs down the steps in the slowest way possible.
It's how the game does it.
I'm so excited. Onyx Storm was released last night, so I get to go home and read it.
What is Onyx Storm?
It's the third book in the Empyrean series that I've been reading. Everybody's been on it for about
It's-
the fourth wing.
It's those R-rated literatures.
Oh, it's some spicy books.
It runs simulations based on patterns of previous factual scenarios to include
I gotta
anomalies
have some spice in my life.
be
Dusty is gone
trained.
most of the time.
to be trained to detect and predict patterns to determine suspects and prescribe medication. Suspects. To determine suspects. No. You wanna? That's Minority Report right there.
Predictive crime. There was a Captain America movie about it too. An algorithm to predict crime and then eliminate the criminal before the crime was made.
Yeah, that is Winter Soldier. Captain America: Winter Soldier is the second movie in the series. The only good spy movie of the Marvel MCU.
Dadgummit, there's someone behind me?
Yeah, right
There
there.
was someone behind me.
Right, yeah.
How he didn't see me is beyond me, but I was right there. Oh, there's a sniper I killed earlier.
All I'll say is it wasn't always right, and it didn't seem to be confirmed by a professional in most cases until it was too late.
Dang! Did anyone go to the chair for that?
I don't know. Mike invited me over to come hang out with him and Cecile if I wanted to at some point. And I'm wondering if maybe I can get Cecile to start reading those books too. I did the same thing to your wife, so. I was hanging out with you guys and got her into reading some of my books. See how many wives I can convert.
Corrupt, you mean?
Convert. That's adorable. You think you have power here?
I mean, it worked for Tony's wife, so.
I mean,
let's
she's not
let's
reading
talk
those
about
books
something
now.
else. Let's talk about way something else.
Yeah, no, that AI that's predicting crimes. Mm-mm.
No, thank you.
No.
Not today, Satan.
He said not the chair, but several years
Wow. For a predictive crime thing.
for predictive. Yeah,
You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking of the TV
the-
show Criminal Minds, but AI edition.
yeah. It's
Yeah.
Minority Report. It's literally a movie out starring Tom Cruise. They they used psychics in the movie, but it was to for those that would commit future crimes. And they did it with like a pretty high success rate, but they had something that was called the Minority Report, which means the Minority Report were cases in which that the future would shift and they would not commit the crime, but they were still just like pulling people.
So it was like cover up kind of dealio.
Eventually, it did wind up being a cover up because like some guy wound up getting involved and he screwed with the system a little bit to where he found a way to screw with the system to frame a guy for murder. And it showed that there was a major flaw in the Minority Report and all of that. So they also came out with a TV series based off of the movie, which was actually decently made.
Don't do it. It doesn't pay. It's not worth it. No. What?
He already saw you.
How? I was behind all...
I mean,
Okay, I'm apparently just missing now. Okay, let's do shot for shot. I should totally be dying, but... Oh, I'm bleeding. That's great.
And then there's this guy.
He teleported into my hands. I love it when people just teleport into my assassination. Ah, dadgummit! I don't know how the guy saw me. I'm behind the whole freaking wall. And he's like, there's a guy there. Alert the peasant village.
He smelled you.
I gotta change my approach now.
And you're doing
How am I bleeding again?
You got shot.
Yeah, but according to this game, you only bleed if you get hit by a sniper.
Oh, well, I don't know.
Can we drop game? That would be great.
There is a separate but heavily related study on biases, which is the literal name of one of the modifiers in the neural networks. Yep. See, like I said, machines. They're gonna try to take over. AI.
There are way too many people at this door.
Iron Man had actually something like that also in his get him. Just throw him over.
Or I'll just crack his neck like that.
There you go. Iron Man had something like that in his suit. He called it what was it, the probability drive or something like that? No, probability drive sounds like Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. But it was something kind of like that.
David, I don't think it did. Every time I talked to it, I just kept trying to accuse it of smuggling you and taking over your identity.
The pillow.
I don't think in my entire conversation with it ever talked about YMS or check out YMS. And I don't know if you have it like attuned to like Algernon, Moncrief, or whatnot. But we never talked about YMS.
What is Algernon Moncrief?
He was the name of my favorite character I've ever played in a play. Algernon Moncrief is kind of like, he's the kind of the foil, the comedic relief of the main character and the importance of being earnest.
Okay. This thing's gonna wind up turning into Ultron.
Whoa, whoa. Hey. The dead body is just a dead body. You should know all about that. The fact that these guys aren't raising the alarms and like trying to hunt me down everywhere is insane. They're like, this guy, so his arrow.
What was that? Oh, trip mine.
So I booby trapped a bobby. So when they inspect the bodies, they die.
Ah. He boobied the body.
Yeah, I put a grenade in one of the bodies.
He boobied the body, then go boom.
But the fact that their arrows are turning white means that they're not no longer suspicious and they're just going about their day. Like, oh, there's just a bunch of people dead. We found an enemy on premises, so we've heard nothing about him being taken out, and we don't have any body to prove that he's been taken out. We're just going to resume activities as per usual. It's pretty forgiving, all things considered. Whoa! Whoa! Who's seeing me? It's you! I got guys up in the balconies looking at me.
He just walked away.
Totally did. Makes my job harder. Dang it. I don't like this position. Going back to Going back to the other side. I'm going to keep pegging them from each side, and every time I get seen, I just go back to the other side. It's a strategy that they don't seem to be able to understand. Oh, I guess I can't do anything from up here. That's dumb. Don't see me, don't see me, don't see me, don't see me, don't see
You
me.
should pick the lock.
Can't go in that door.
I thought Algernon Moncrief was a reference to Flowers of Algernon. Sorry, I guess I lied when you asked me before.
No, it's Algernon Moncrief is from The Importance of Being Earnest.
What are the flowers of Algernon?
So the flowers for Algernon is the whole play is based off of the concept of can you experience something so awesome and pure that nothing else will be able to stand up to it, and thus meaning that once you go back to experiencing normalcy, it drives you crazy.
So kind of like whenever someone meets me.
I was making fun of David for having an ego.
Investigating. Oh, someone's gonna find your dead bodies, bro.
That's all right. I'm nowhere near. If I hide right here, will you see me? Nope.
What was that? Your wheel kind of wigged out for a second. Oh my gosh. I'm dying.
Not allowed to. Not on my watch.
Like, I want to get up, but I'm afraid about spilling my water.
Then move it.
I take up a lot of space.
You
when I
are a
get
grown
up.
adult. We have the technology.
I take up a lot of space when I get up. I'm like a beached whale.
Like a beached whale.
Like a sea lion or a manatee when they're trying to get up.
You know what would be a good exercise for you? Lay down and then get up and just keep doing that.
Just, you know, it'd be a good exercise for you. Any of them?
I burn calories thinking about going to the gym, all right?
Can I have my water back?
No.
I had to think about where I put it for a second.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And then once you get good at that, start adding weight to it. And be like, I just lost all that weight. I don't need to add weight now. But laying down flat on the floor and then just putting a kettlebell in each hand and then trying to get back up again. Pretty good exercise.
Yeah. Ooh, excuse me. Oh. Yeah, see, part of my back fell asleep, and now, you know, when you get like the tingling feeling
Oh, yes.
when your leg falls asleep, that is just like right across the thoracic muscle in my back. It's so pleasant.
Right in the middle of the back.
Yeah, just the greatest thing ever. Well, I programmed the David AI to only roast Tavis effectively. I guess I'll add Algernon Moncrief to the list and see what happens. Which reminds me, did it ever call you Kenny?
Oh no. Oh. I don't think it did.
You have been spotted.
Hey, no kidding.
Oh.
Crap. Haha, I can't touch this. I don't think it ever did call me Kenny. No, I think we only ever talked about you and where you were and how come I wasn't seeing you. Like, yeah, all we ended up talking about was just David.
Oh.
Like, I remember I was like, what's David's favorite color? And I was like, I don't know what David's favorite color is, but he's a cool guy, and I'm sure he'll tell me at some point. Well, and then I kept accusing it of, like...
David doesn't have a favorite color. He likes them all equally.
I was joking about how it had it, like, chained to the radiator in the basement. I was like, why don't you go ask him right now? Accusing this poor AI of so much nonsense.
Oh, no.
How did that guy not see me?
You're in the shadows.
I hid in the shadows.
You rolled a nat 20 on that stealth check. All over the foliage.
That sounded squelchy.
How'd that guy not notice? Oh, he woke the other guy up! Oh, of course I took that lid off his head.
Just shot that helmet off.
Well, that could have been worse than what it was. That was pretty forgiving, all things considered.
So much went wrong just then.
All right, well, let's go back towards the problem and see if it fixed itself. I just treat enemy humans like IT problems. Try unplugging them and plugging them back in. See if it works.
Oh, man. You know, that's actually a pretty good idea. I treat human people like IT problems, too. I hit it hard enough until it does what I want it to.
You mean children?
Did I say children?
I need help. I need all the help.
Well, sorry, I didn't program every preference I have. Let's see, I didn't program every reference I have into the idea to answer for me. LOL. I'll update it to just guess, but change the answer everything. Also, my favorite color is purple. I just absolutely love blue, and I like bananas.
I like bananas.
Okay, how are these guys not hitting a single trip mine?
They're lucky.
It would appear. I think that's the same spot, but whatever.
They're rolling nat 20s on their dexterity checks.
Where's the other one? I put the other one down.
Right there.
They're probably too far off the side of the road. Oh well, we'll see next time they come through. See if I can get some more bikers with trip mines.
Oh!
That seems awfully rude, but... This is for... I don't think I need to be down here, really. I want to get on that main road. Hey, got him that time. That dude in the passenger car is toast.
That was probably like the one day he agreed to ride alongside him.
He was like,
you're-
this is super embarrassing. I'm never going to do this.
I'm not riding with you, okay? You're gonna wreck it. I'm not gonna wreck it. You're gonna wreck it. Boom! I told you.
I don't know. What were his dying words? Tell my wife I love her. We both know that's a lie. What movie is that from? That happened. There was like two cops, and he was holding the guy, and he says something like way out of pocket, and he's like, okay. And then his wife's like, what were his last words? He's like, tell my wife and my kids that I love them. He's just like, we both know that's a lie. What did he really say? What was that movie?
Was it Super Troopers?
No, it wasn't Super Troopers. None of the main cast died in Super Troopers.
Oh, you didn't say it was the main cast.
No, like starting off, it was like two detectives, and one of the partners died, and the other guy had to spend the whole of the movie like trying to get revenge for his partner. And dadgummit! Apparently, crouching down some stairs is the slowest thing a human can possibly do.
Totes. Can confirm. Falling down them is some of the fastest.
Well, I mean, for Tony, but
Tony's like a big bowling ball rolling down.
oh, there's somebody that I didn't discover.
It's like that scene from Indiana Jones.
Yeah. Buddy, run! Or you'll get taken out.
Gosh, what is that movie? You got me thinking about it now.
It's a movie. It's got detectives in it. I want to say the one guy's a black guy, or they're both black guys. Both
Is
detectives.
it Lethal Weapon?
I doubt it. I don't think Mel Gibson's in it, or whatever that guy's name is. Not Mel Gibson. Is that Mel Gibson?
Yeah, that is in fact Mel
Yeah,
Gibson.
I don't think Mel Gibson's in it. Okay, who?
It's
Okay.
that guy. It's
I'm
the
just gonna
guy-
ignore your bullets like Wolverine, because you did mine too. I'm gonna sidestep this grenade, which is still within dangerous range,
Oh,
because I'm Wolverine. Okay, there are too many people on this daggum road. Does everyone know I'm here? Or have I successfully ghosted everything?
now that you got two more people that know you're up there.
Shh, Tony.
Was it an older movie?
It seemed like an
Um,
older movie. Not black and white, though, if that's what you're thinking.
I wasn't thinking black and white.
Oh, he's coming this way. Oh! What a weird thing.
Kill him now.
No, his... Oh, I thought his buddy was coming. Never mind.
Was it Rush Hour?
No.
No.
Not Rush Hour.
Like, right out the gate, two people die. Or not two people die. There's two guys that are like detectives. One guy dies. And then he says something, like, really weird. And the other guy's like, okay. And then, like, the rest of the police force show up, and his wife shows up. And she's like, what were his last words? And he tries to say something, like, nice about his family and whatnot. And she's like, you know that's not how he talks. And I don't know what movie it was.
I don't know. It took me a
I
while.
think the movie started the whole trope because it's a joke too. Okay, well, my trip mine kind of gave me away. Even I just happened to be in the vicinity of where my trip mine was. Now everyone's flocking to me.
I don't know. It
Alright.
took me forever to remember. To remember Dante's Peak, because there was just one scene of it that kept playing over and over in my head, and I could not remember the freaking movie. I went searching for it, and I went through like 5 different Volcanoes movies before I realized it was Dante's Peak. There's one other movie that I'm...
Okay, the one guy
I
can
can't
see me
even
through a
ask my
wall, but
dad
you can't
'cause
see
he
my head
doesn't
sticking
even
out with
remember it.
guns.
And I've tried looking it up. I've tried to see if I can find it, and I can't.
What is it?
I don't remember the movie, but this one particular scene that I remember out of it is I know it's got something to do with robots. I don't remember if it's alien robots or what, but they collect anybody that they find in humanity and put them in cages in these like big, almost like spider-looking things.
War of the Worlds.
It
With Tom
War of the
Cruise?
Worlds.
is it,
Yeah.
and then because
With Tom Cruise. War of the Worlds.
Was that a good movie? I keep thinking it's a bad movie.
No, it was a good movie.
Really?
Yeah. I actually liked it. They had a spin-off of it also with like on Sci-Fi. So it was like I don't know if they did a spin-off series, War of the Worlds, or if it was just like a series of movies. But yeah, it was War of the Worlds. George Orwell?
War of the Worlds, I think, started. Was it a book first? I thought it was a radio not podcast, but a radio cast first.
It was the so I think it was a book.
Because it was something that wasn't very well known before the radio show. Because when people heard it over the radio, they thought it was really happening.
Yeah, I think it started off as a book, and then then they made it into a screenplay for a radio. And then it went over there, and they thought that the actors did such a good job, and everything was so descriptive that they thought it was real, and they rioted. Maybe not Orwell, but something of that nature. But yeah, War of the Worlds is what it was. That detective one that you said has got my brain just like overclocking right now, trying to figure that out.
What is it? Who are they?
What are there?
And the only reason I remember the War of the Worlds is because I was about 5 or 6, and that was about the time it came out, and we were sitting at my dad's friend's house, and it freaked me out when they took the one guy out and stabbed him, and I freaked out and kept peeking out under the blanket, and we tried to watch it like 3 times, and I kept getting nightmares about it, so I wasn't allowed to watch it anymore, so I kept my head under the blanket. But I didn't remember much more of the movie other than that.
Can you like think of maybe who played in it?
No.
No.
Not remembering.
Can you describe any other part of the movie?
Nope. It's like the first opening scene happens at night, I think by a street.
Was it like a white cop and a black cop? 2 black cops?
I think it was
white
2
cops?
black cops. One of them was definitely black. It might have been 2 black cops.
Man, I can't think of it. I'm gonna have to come back to that. That's gonna rack my brain for a good while, though.
You freaking... My gosh, you nerd. Stop clicking everything.
Oh, here they come. You got 2 of them.
I think he just shot his teammate. Oh, okay. Of course, you got me. Okay.
Nice.
I need to go. I had to wait for him to reload.
There we go. Kung Fu Hustle. sounds
doubt
like sounds like Kung Fury. Oh, he had something for me. He says, "I tell you what, Tony, I'll upgrade my program right now and run it in the morning if you think you can play with it." Run it in the morning. I might be able to. I have work tomorrow.
I didn't even know this route was here.
Can you run it in the evening, and I can check it out then? Also, Shaun of the Dead is available for free on YouTube currently. Just got it uploaded. I own all of the flavors of the Cornetto series.
What a weird series it is.
Yeah, I love it. The 3 flavors of the Cornettos.
Hot Fuzz was so weird. I didn't know what to even make of that movie.
Hot Fuzz is the best of the 3. The best of the 3 movies. At World's End is easily the weakest one. Still loved it, though. And Shaun of the Dead is just a classic at this point. I watched, they used to have these, because I had it on Blu-ray, they had an option for pop-ups. You know, like the, like the VHS pop-ups.
Oh, he's a smart man backing up. Oh, now everybody knows I'm here. Dadgummit. I was really hoping to squash this before that.
Before that happened.
You freaking nerd. Stop grabbing things when I tell you to drop.
But yeah, they had little pop-ups for like Easter eggs and things like that on there. I like it. That was good. Good little bonus features.
Good. Oh, David's super sick?
Yeah, then he can stream and not have to engage too much dope. Ugh. If you're down for streaming tomorrow evening, I will jump on and test out your AI. See if I can appease the mechanical overlords.
Oh, there are way too many people out there for me to win a gunfight.
Ooh. Let's hope none of them come to check behind this pillar.
That guy's a sniper. What is he doing right there? Stop looking at me. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Holy guacamole.
All right, David, which ones do you think were best out of the 3 Cornetto series? Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, or At World's End?
Well, this isn't good. Alright, I guess I'm going loud. You all have made the decision for me. Oh, I'm getting shot. Get wrecked!
That dude walked right over it.
Oh, you got some bad shrapnel. That guy did.
Wow. That area of yours is just slowly...
They've all went into, like, we don't know mode. That guy went straight to white. Can you believe that, Tony? I just threw a grenade at him, and that guy's like, yeah.
He says, nope, I'm done. I'm out.
He's straight. What just happened?
You hit him with a grenade, and he reset.
Like, all these guys are like, Those guys over there are at least hunting for me, but they're way over there.
You got one more right there off the.
And you said my movie was violent and graphic, or game.
What?
And you said my game was
What game?
Beyond Two Souls.
Huh?
You said my game was graphic.
Yes.
I think this surpasses mine.
He's only seen Shaun of the Dead. You've never seen Hot Fuzz. Bro, I charge you right now. You get up and you watch Hot Fuzz.
Okay, this must be a magic trick to them at this point. Like, they have no idea.
Yeah.
They went from, like, shooting and hailing bullets at me, put me into a corner, actually, but then they're just like, what's going on? What happened?
Why does everyone keep dying?
Ha-ha! Magic trick. That's my favorite magic trick.
There's so many of them right there.
Like, dude, what's going on?
Why are they all dead?
Where do these dead bodies keep coming from?
Where'd my helmet go? Really? That guy over there?
Yep.
This guy that's about to die? What an idiot. Oh my goodness. Cartwheel! I love you this much. Oh, there's a guy right there. Not for long. Oh, I guess for long.
Dude, you got clipped.
That dude was like limping away and I like reset his body with a bullet.
You got clipped.
What?
You got clipped by in quoting. This is a quote. I tried killing him, but then he went white.
That's pretty funny. I can appreciate that. I tried killing him. Then he
10
went
minutes of programming. All right, I'm down for that. Thank you. I tried killing him, but then he went white. That's as funny as the what is it? Dragon Ball GT or something like that. When Goku Black is in series, right?
I'm not sure what quote you're referring to, bud.
So there's I'm just that is the right series, right? GT.
Not GT, no. Dragon Ball Super has Goku Black in it.
All right, so like the Goku shows the main character Goku shows up in the timeline. Trunks shows up because like everyone's got guns drawn on Goku. Trunks shows up. Everyone stand down. He's not black.
Oh yes, that did happen. That 100% happened. They aired that. He's not black. What? Oh, thank you, your shoe. That's what I did.
That is a thing that happened.
That was hilarious. He's not black.
Hey, you do me a favor while you're waiting.
Huh?
Will you go dink around with the mouse and all that really quick, so that doesn't shut off on us?
Yeah, I've been kind of stuck in my hidey hole here.
Even David's like, that's super. Dragon Ball Super.
Tried to kill them, but then they went white. Okay, they're literally searching for me, and I just stepped out from behind cover with binoculars and stared right. They're like 5 feet away from me, and I was like, "What's up, dude?" Went back in.
This is the best parody of a military show ever. Oh my gosh! You know what this kind of reminds
They're
me?
like wondering where are all these bodies coming from.
This kind of reminds me of you ever watched that movie Johnny English?
Oh,
with Mr.
with
Bean.
Bean, yeah, freaking hilarious. I love everything about that.
Hey, what was that? Oh, behind you.
You better
front
not
of
come
you.
in here. Don't come in here. Don't come in. Ow! How do you have an angle on me like that?
He's got the magic bullets.
Jeez, there are a lot of people here. That was his throat.
Yet he was still able to scream.
Do not throw it right there.
Don't throw it there.
Oh, I'm so dead. That guy's got a shotgun.
Kill the.
Don't worry. I'm Wolverine.
I'm Wolverine.
Ah, not Wolverine for long. I'm gonna die.
Not-
Yep,
you're
I
not
finally
that
died. I pushed my limits too much. It's not a very good stealth sniper if you're like in the middle of the enemy fortress, like pew, like dead center. Well, thank you guys for joining us in another episode of
Wow, did that work out?
Off the Rails podcast. I've been your host Kenny, and I'm joined by my good friend.
Hey everyone, I am Tony, the guy who's sitting there pushing all the buttons and read the comment section, which, by the way, was on fire tonight.
I mean, you didn't really push any buttons.
I did. When the stream shut down for a second, I'm the one who had to log us back in. So I pushed some buttons. I was joined with.
Hey guys, I'm Taylor. I didn't really say much because most of the topics I didn't know, or the movies I haven't seen. Or if I have, I just
Get good,
don't care.
nerd.
Say what you want. Number who, Doctor Who.
Number what?
Number 2, Doctor Who.
Okay, I was like, what? That didn't make a whole lot of sense at that point.
Hey, number 2. Number
Kenny.
1.
Me.
Yes. Remember to share, like, subscribe, comment, all the things. You can find us on all the social medias whatsoever. Join us again next week when we open up with another episode of Dungeons and Dimwits in Season 2. And as always, it's
Your move, Internet.